Hello, 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 hello. You're welcome. Welcome to SEO Copywriting College. And I have 50 minutes to share with you how SEO writing works. And I'm going to try as much as possible to make this training session very educative. It will be informative, and at the same time, it will be entertaining. So my goal is to show you how to write SEO friendly content or articles for foreign businesses on Google and other search engines like Bing, like One Search, and how you can earn around $200 to $500 per 1,000 words. Now that is emphatically written and said because we charge per word count. Okay. And the beauty of this is that it depends on how quick you are. How quick you are determines the number of jobs you'll be getting. For me and my friends that we have been writing since 2018, it is easy, very easy for me to deliver 1,000 words in 24 hours. Okay, but I know, of course, for newbie writers, most of them do deliver around 48 hours, sometimes more. But the more you write, the more it becomes easier for you. And this is a simple aspect of writing. Now, the beauty of this is that when it comes to SEO content, it's something that clients need often. It's not something that you do one-off thing. So sometimes they may have to update their site with about 4 articles, 5 articles per week, containing 1,000 words each. Okay. So that means that if you are able to get a good client that you can work for, even if you're on a benchmark of $200 and you are writing 1,000 words, if you're able to write 4 in a week, that's $800 weekly, and it's a good one for a start. So I know that when people have opportunity like this to learn stuff, as normal human being, there are questions that start arising from their heart, and one of them is, I'm not a writer. So I want to first say to you that it does not matter if you have not been a writer before. Now I know this because I was not a writer until 2018 when I learned. So I was involved in chips business. I was making plantain chips and banana chips. So writing was not my thing at all. But see, I just opened myself up to learn, and I discovered that wow, my brain can handle this. So it's not a difficult aspect of writing, and it's not academic writing. It's a simple type of writing. So also, I know that another question that may just arise in your heart is that can this be done with a smartphone? And my answer is yes. So it does not matter if you only have a smartphone to practice with and work with. I want you to practice after this lecture. Okay, so it's easier today. There is absolutely nothing you want to do on a laptop that you can't do on phone. Of course, I understand that there are advanced tech stuff, when it comes with coding, web design, and all of that, that it is easier done on a laptop. And the only reason is because of the bigger screen. Okay, there are phones today with memory size as that of a laptop. Okay, so but if you have a smartphone, since this is a writing business, for example, I'm recording this from a Google Doc. With a Google Doc like this, you will be able to write content for your clients, submit to clients, and get paid. So it does not even matter if you are not tech savvy. I know that many people are afraid of technology, even though so many people don't voice it out. And my apology to people that sometimes are above 40 years old. They are just afraid of technology. It overwhelms them. And that is why many of them don't want to learn an online skill because they feel like, I will learn this. But you don't have to be afraid of technology because that is the reality of today's world. So you don't have to be afraid of it. And moreover, writing content for clients is not a tech thing like that. So you just have to understand how to do simple research online, how to use Google Doc, how to use things like Grammarly to correct your work. And these are simple things. It's just like um, working on it's just like opening Facebook and all of that. They are not technical. Also, it does not matter your level of education. It does not matter. However, I want to quickly draw a line. You should at least have a secondary school education is important, because I know that with a secondary school, if you went to a good secondary school though, you will have a level of proficiency in the use of English. So you also need that. So I'm saying all of this because I want you to relax. I'm going to be sharing something that will excite you, something you are going to learn and be able to practice with. Okay. So I want you to listen to me and enjoy this lecture. So I've divided this course content into two sections, section 1 and section 2. Okay. So section 1 is about learning the skill. Section 2 is about monetizing the skill. So under section 1, we're going to be learning what is SEO content writing, what are keywords in SEO writing, then how to place keywords in their sensible usage and accurate density, how to write SEO headlines and subheadlines, how to research and come up with content that clients will like, how to format and publish your work. Then section 2, which is the monetizing the skill. Now, this is a unique training. This is something that school does not offer. In school, you actually go to school to learn a skill, but school doesn't teach people how to monetize their skill. So that is why we have many graduates that does not know what to do with their education. Why? Because they have not been trained. So here you will not only learn the skill and get certified, you also learn how to turn it into money for yourself and be able to take care of yourself and your loved ones. So you will learn how to get SEO clients on Upwork. So Upwork is a freelance marketplace where clients meet with freelancer and they exchange gigs for money. So then how to get clients on Facebook groups? Yes, most of the clients that want to give you work, they also hang around Facebook groups that they believe they can meet with freelancers, because they have problems and they are looking for problems, as they are looking for solution to their problems. So we're going to be covering these two sections and the items under them. So I need to introduce myself. Introduction. My name is Tolulope Olanire, and I write SEO copy for foreign clients. I also teach other people who love learning and executing what they have learned. Now, emphatically, those who love learning. So I'm not interested in those people that they only want to earn. You know, many people live in self-deceit and self-denial today. There are people that, when I talk to them, they just want to learn, but they just want to earn, but they don't want to learn. But until you understand that the higher your learning capacity is, it also determines your earning capacity. Now, this is not a motivation coach jargons. Okay, this is reality. So also, I will quickly share my story with you. My story has challenged a lot of people. People listen to my story, how I got started, and you know, it gave them hope. So I have shared it with thousands of people that have come across several of my videos. So, and I will not do you a disadvantage by not sharing with you. So I will share it with you as well. I also share short stories that we have recorded so far in SEO copywriting college. So how did it start? Okay. I learned SEO copywriting or SEO content writing, whatever you call it, when I was serving as a youth corper in Kano State. So I started writing August, precisely, to be precise, 2018. So I went for service November 2017, and I had an opportunity to live in NCCF Family House. NCCF means Nigerian Christian Corpers Fellowship. And I was opportune again for that time to be the publicity secretary. So a batch came after us, and there was a guy in that batch named Fidelis. From the first time of seeing him, he looks different. In fact, one of my friends told me that Fidelis is proud. She believed that he is proud because he's always busy in his free time. when it comes from PPA, he's always working on his system. Of course, I knew that he was not doing anything illegal like Yahoo, because people in family house are noble people. So, but I started seeing people hanging around him, some guys hanging around him and all of that. So one day, a friend of mine, Kayode, it was a lovely day. Kayode said to me, Tolu, do you know that some people are actually earning in dollars in this family house? I said, He said, because they are staying in the same room. I wasn't staying in the same room with Fidelis at that time. We later stay in the same room later. So, and it was like they are earning in dollars. And he started giving me the figures. He said they are earning as $150 in a week. Because those guys just started then. I started calculating. I picked my phone calculator, calculating other people's money. No? Dollar was 350 there. So I was like 350 times 150. I say, hey, how much is salary? So I was salivating to learn, but there was something. I was afraid. Just like many people in family house, they had the opportunity to learn, but they were just afraid. Fear kills people. Fear paralyzes people. And someday people are going to realize that they should have just taken steps. So even Kayode did not learn. The one that told me then. So one day, um, myself and Fidelis were working in the same PPA. So one day we were trekking to our PPA. So Fidelis was like, we were talking about money with some other fellows, other core member, and we were talking about money, and it was like, if I needed something like 120K, I would raise it in 1 or 2 weeks. No, it struck me. I was like, come on. My reality, the entire of my income then was 19.8, and 5,000 naira they were giving us at PP. So nothing else is coming from anywhere. So I was like, wow, this guy. So I remember when he told me, that when he was in camp, he did not hit mommy food at all. No, he ate, but not that much. He was not eating camp food, he was eating mommy food. Ah, I said I ate all camp food. I bought mommy food once. Where is the money? So, and anyway, to cut the long story short, one day I summoned courage in the afternoon. I walked up to him. So luckily enough, he was using my office. I had an office as the publicity secretary in Kano State then. So he walked up to my office and he was like, I walked up to him rather, and I said, I want to learn this. Can I learn it? And he was excited. He said, yes, you can. It's not hard and all of that. So he gave me some documents to go and study here and there. And I did study. Then I came back from lecture. I think the lecture lasted maybe 1 hour or top 2 hours. So, and as I was explaining, I was like, my brain can handle this. This is what my brain can handle. So, and after the lecture, he gave me a classwork. I did it. And he said, Pablo, you did well. I was excited. So he said, you are now an SEO writer. I will start sharing my job with you. He says, we start sharing job with me the second day. That was how I started. And I remember that my first earning was $11. I was glad. When I got the invoice from him, $11. The happiness that you could work online virtually. You are not meeting with the client. You just get the job, and the client is in foreign country. You get paid. You know, it was low $11 because he was sharing part of his own job with us, and it was so amazing. And gradually, from 11 to 20 something dollar to 30 something to 40 something to 50 something to 100 plus. It was like every week. We were getting paid every 2 weeks. The summation was every 2 weeks. So it was just going like that. So when I was about rounding up in Kano, I was a bit afraid. I was like, no, I'm not going back to chips business. No, no, no. So I spoke to him. I said, how am I going to sustain? He said, wow, there are jobs. There are jobs on Upwork. So he said you could get jobs on Upwork and all of that. So he organized a training on Upwork with a friend. The name of that friend is called Osas. That guy is good, very good. So we had a Zoom meeting. We paid though. So we paid commitment fee. So, and that was when I started learning Upwork. Okay. But you see, most people, it's just like many of us, when I started learning Upwork, I didn't go fully into Upwork. I was still managing my small gig that I was getting. I don't want to lose that. So until for after a year, okay, so until one of my friends that we were working together with Fidelis at that time, and I spoke with him. After a year, he had earned $8,000 on Upwork. I screamed. I was like, wow, massive. So that was when I took my notes. The note I had from the Upwork session, I started implementing like crazy. And the second week I got clients. I got clients. The name of the client is Anita Johnson from UK. So and I and like that another client. Then in 2020, 2000, no, in 2019, I brought some of my friends in to start writing with us because I met them when I came back from service, and they are graduates as well, and they are not really working. So it's either private school jobs and all of that. So I was like, come on, you can learn this thing. So we organized training for them. They learned. So we started sharing jobs with them also. Okay. So in 2020, when COVID-19 happened, you know that many people were out of jobs. People were not paid money because the business they were working for were not making money. So the reality to learn digital skills came on people. So some of my friends started reaching out, Tolu this, Tolu that. We know you lie, you know how to do this. Can you teach us and all of that? So the wonderful thing that time is that jobs opening also were so hot because virtual jobs were plenty. So people resort to working virtually. So I started organizing. No, this is how it happens. So I said, okay, I'm going to organize WhatsApp class for these my friends from my institution and friends as youth call members who did not learn when I learned. So and I organized the WhatsApp class. I brought some other people that I don't know. I just put links on my WhatsApp link on my Facebook and all of that. I said, if you want to learn, just come and learn. So, and I taught them. I poured my heart, taught them with screenshots because it was WhatsApp class with voice notes, with text. So, and many people love it. They send thank you messages, all of those, and it just ended. So, and about 2 weeks after, someone I don't know, no, one of the students that attended, I didn't know the lady before. She's from Mina, Luca Catherine. But I know she will be successful because her participation during the class was awesome. It was awesome. So and she started implementing ruthlessly. I gave them assignment. She submitted. She was ruthless. So she got started on Upwork. I think I helped her with her Upwork stuff too, something like that. And about 2 weeks, she messaged me. She said I got a job. She was excited. I was excited for her. And after a while, Tayo, a guy from Federal Police, they got a job. A lady, Favor, got a job. So I started receiving messages from people. I got the offer. I got the job. I was like, wow. It was a great fulfillment. So I was like, wow, this thing is working. It's not only working for me or for my friends, it's working for other people. Let me make this. Let's do more classes. So we did more classes, we invited more people. So and I started charging people commitment fee so that they can take it seriously. So and people were taking it seriously. And they were learning. So I said, wow, I'm going to turn this to an academy. This is going to change many people's life. So I started running it as an academy. So I stopped WhatsApp classes. I prepared a full-fledged video course, a video training, and started showing people how it works. And many people started getting results. I was just fulfilled. And I have some results to show you here. Not all. I don't want to use this place to just decorate results. But now this is Sophia. She started learning 2023. Let me start from earlier students. Let me start from newer students. And started learning this year from me maybe 2 months ago, I think. So he sent this message. I've been given the job offer, sir. Now, before this, I respond to many of them so well. when they have questions, when they have issues. So we are always on talking terms. So, and you can see, he said, I will forward to you, sir, when I'm done. So I also help them review their work so that they will not go and submit nonsense to clients and all of that. So this is another guy, Timileyin. Timileyin started learning. He learned from me in 2021. So he's still not learning now because he's a boss himself. So he sent this to me earlier this year. He said, we are still keeping the faith, sir. With faith, he has earned $8,000. He has resigned from his 9 to 5 job. Okay. So this is Andrew, and this guy is a great guy. He's big on LinkedIn now. He just appreciated me for the training and all of that. Then this is this same Andrew guy now. He's now messaging me, asking me for writers that can work with him because he's now having a lot of projects. Because I wrote a recommendation for him as well on LinkedIn. So he's now having a lot of projects. So I recommended some writers from my newest students. So I do that often because people come to me, ask for writers, and I give them writers. Not free of charge. I mean, they pay those writers, they'll be working with them, maybe as intern or as staffs. So Andrew is also giving out jobs. Now the same with Dengue. I want you to read all these things. He said, good morning to you. This is Dengue, a former student of yours. I have a request I would like to ask. So I said, all right, good afternoon. You can go ahead and ask. He said, I have a startup company. So he's looking for SEO writers. So I threw it out to my students in our community. They applied with a proposal and I chose the best person. Then this is Sam. This guy is just learning from me. He went through the course and he was blown away. So a student telling teacher, I'm proud of you. So anyway, it's good. This guy is a great guy. He's going to do well. He's already grinding hard on Upwork. I know he's going to do well. I know people that will do well, and I'm all out to help them. So this is Dami. No, Dami said I went all night because it was interesting. Though I don't know when I finished SU and Upwork. People. One of the messages I receive a lot from people is that your your course material is so easy to understand. I don't believe in adding a lot of nonsense that does not tally with what people want to learn. Let's go straight to the point. Explain in a detailed manner. Then this is Victory as well, sending a thank you message. He said, good afternoon. I just finished watching the video on SEO and honestly, I have learned a lot. I can't wait to start putting them into practice. So many of them. So I have a lot of them. So you will send your own thank you message and job offer very soon. All right. But for now, let me teach you how to write SEO friendly content for foreign clients. So I said all of that to establish a form of I want you to be settled in your heart and get ready to learn. So if you can pause this video, get a pen and jot something. There are three things you're going to learn here that will help you. It will change the game for you, even for your own business if you have a business. And so without wasting time, let's get started. So let's go back to the course content. So we are going to be starting with what is SEO content writing. Okay, so we have combination of two words here. We have SEO, then we have content writing. So we're going to take them one after the other. Then we're going to merge them together later. So let's start with SEO. SEO means search engine optimization. Okay, so that search engine optimization also we have to divide into two. Search engine, one side. Optimization, another side. So the question is, what is a search engine or what are search engines? So search engines are platforms where we search for arranged informations. When we search for information in an arranged format. Okay. So an example, and we're going to know search engine by example. Example of search engines. One of them is Google. Another is Bing. Another is OneSearch. Even Amazon is a search engine because you search for things there. It's just that Amazon is a search engine for products and not for info, not for information. Okay. So you know what search engine is all about. Then what is optimization? Okay. Optimization is, I don't want to say it's a big word for people in my climate. Many people don't understand it. I've done the research. So, but I call it search engine recognition. Why? Because what is optimization? Optimization is any form of activity you do on a site or on an online page to make it feasible for people, or to make it feasible for people, for people to recognize it. Okay, so when people recognize your pages, when people start recognizing your pages, it means your pages is optimized. When people start recognizing your website, it means your website is optimized. So in a layman language, you can call it search engine optimization. So ability for search engine, you know, to recognize websites on their platform. You understand? As simple as that. So now, what is now search engine optimization content writing, or search engine optimization writing? So what is SEO content writing? SEO content writing, no, let's define what content writing is all about. We are going to start with content. So what is content? Content is any piece of valuable information that you have researched on and you have formatted and ready to be published. And they serve either of these three purposes. Any content serve either of these three purposes. It is either your content serve educational purposes, um, information purposes, or entertaining purposes. So content can either be educating, it could be informative, or it could entertain people. And we have different form of content. We have video content, audio content, even infographics. Then we have content writing. We have content in form of text. So when you research on a content, when you research on a topic, and you come up with an idea and you write it down, it is content writing. Okay, now what is now search engine optimization writing? So it is now the ability to write a well researched info that is search engine friendly. In other words, it means this: search engine, they have given you their rules, and you follow the rules when you are writing your content. So when you follow that rule well, it is now search engine optimized content. That means when you put that type of content on a website, it will be easy for Google to locate that content, so that when someone that need that content search for it on Google, Google will be able to show that person. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, what are keywords in SEO content writing? Now, this will be making a lot of sense to you right now when we get to this part, when I start explaining this part. So what are keywords in SEO writing? So keywords, they are key terms or key queries or search terminologies that people uses when they are searching for something on search engine. Example, Google. So let's say your name is David or your name is Ibrahim, and you want to learn about forex trading, and you go to Google and you type what is forex trading. That what is forex trading is called keyword. That is a keyword you are using to search to know what forex trading is all about. Okay, so what happened is that as many people all around the world are using different keywords, Google is saving those keywords and they are categorizing them in their order of importance. So that means if 1 million people use what is forex trading a day, the implication is that most people want to learn about forex trading, and they prefer to use what is forex trading. So Google have all these records, and you can simply know Google have these records. If you can test it now, if you search for what is forex trading on Google, you will see what we call search suggestion. So Google will give you suggestion. How do they know those suggestions? It is not guesswork. They know those suggestions because people have used them. And the suggestion they are giving you there, they are top suggestion that is related to what you are searching for. Now, you are going to get this clearly as I explain the more. Okay? So just enjoy me. Right. Now, I've explained what keywords are. Now, let me explain some things to you. I want to paint pictures. Now, as I'm painting these pictures, I want you to follow me. I don't want you to be lost or carried away. So whatever you are doing right now, I want you to pay a close attention, because understanding this thing will help you to understand so many things, okay, about content online. All right. Okay. So let me tell you how keyword works. And let me tell you now, when you search for forex trading, for example. Let's use forex trading. When you search for what is forex trading and you press enter, you are going to see what we call search results on SERP. SERP means search result page. Okay. Um, Now you are going to see the first page. On the first page, you may see 10 results. You will see something like 10 over 10,000 results, which means on this first page, you have 10 results. On other pages, we still have 10,000 results. So if you keep pressing next page, you keep seeing different websites. Now the question is, what determines the ranking? Have you asked yourself that when you search for things, what determines the ranking of the first set of websites you see in the first page and in the next page? There are two things that determines the ranking. One, advertisement. Two, SEO. And I'm going to explain. So advert is simple. It is just like, let me use my name, Tolu. I own a business. Let me say a business on Bitcoin. And I pay Google some amount of money. And I say, Google, okay, I want you to help me show my website to people when they search for something related to Bitcoin. So Google will ask me, what are those keywords that you want to pay for? They pay for keywords too. Okay, so what I will do is I will go and research for keywords. So I will go to Google also. I will say, Google, please tell me, in my cryptocurrency nature, in my Bitcoin, in Nigeria that I have, what keywords are people using frequently? So they will give me suggestion. So and I will now arrange those keywords. I will do some other research and I will now give Google money. I will now give Google money and say, okay, I'll be paying you 10,000 naira every day. When people search for these keywords, make sure that my website is among the first three websites that people will see. That is advert. That is what it is. And that is why when you search for something, you're going to see AD. Anything you see AD, it means ad. But there is another route. That route, you will also go to Google. Let's say the second person that want to go to Google is Chidi. And Chidi goes to Google. Chidi say, I'm not paying you anything. I'm not paying you any money, but I want to present you with keywords. So that when people search for these keywords, I want to be among the first websites that will rank in the first page when people search for my business. And it will happen. You know why? Because Google also have rules. They have rules they have put in place for people that don't want to pay for adverts, for them to rank on their platform. Because this is what Google is optimizing for. What Google is optimizing for, one of their goals, if you have read Google objective, what they're optimizing for is that they want their search engine platform. I'm using Google as a case study now. They want their search engine platform to be the number one search engine platform where people will find relevant information quickly. It will be easily accessible to them. Okay, I hope you understand that. Okay, so they also want people on their platform that are not ready to pay them a dime to rank on their site. So it's just like, let me explain how it works. It's just like farming. We have organic and inorganic farming. So somebody that is doing ad is like doing inorganic farming. So the person is applying fertilizers, inorganic fertilizers like NPK, like urea. And what happens? The person gets quicker result, faster result. Okay. But the person that is doing organic farming, okay, the person also will get results. It may not be as quicker as the person that is applying all those man-made fertilizer and all of that. So that is how that is how it plays out on surgeons. So where do we come in? How how does this apply to you? Now I need to explain all this background so that you can know where you come in and now you can help businesses solve their problems. Okay, I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Now let me also explain something to you that will help you. Now, when someone build a website, okay, and the person index the website with Google, okay, people that do web design know what I'm talking about. So when you index your site with Google, okay, your site has no authority Okay, that site has no follower. That site has zero follower. Let me use something you can understand. It's just like if you open a social media account, let's say Twitter, for example, or TikTok. What are you going to have the first day? Zero follower. Now, if you want to start having follower, what will you do? The fastest thing you can do is to send your link to your friend and say, I'm on TikTok, oh, join me. And if you have a large base of friends, in a day you can start having 10 to 20 people join you. Is that not true? The same thing, if you own a website, you can start sending links to people to visit your website. And as they start visiting your website start having little ranking. So because this is what happens when business owners, when they index their site with search engines with Google, what they will do is index. And do you know what indexing means? Indexing means it means something like numbering. So let me say that business is in cryptocurrency niche, for instance. Okay, when it might be indexed around, let me say the number of website they have in that niche is around 5 million. Your website may be indexed around 5 million and one. So that means that if you publish that website today and people search for something on cryptocurrency, even when they get to 1,000 pages, they will still not see your website. I hope you understand. That's that happen. Now, but you know that, let me continue with social media. You know that at a time, all your friends will join your social media account, and it will still not be enough. How do you grow your social media account, for instance? You start putting content, you start putting relevant content. And as people start engaging with your content, okay, social media algorithm will start picking that content and it will start showing it to people that they know that they are interested in such content. Let me give you an example. For example, if you join Twitter, as you are registering Twitter account, they will ask you that what are you interested in? You will pick like some categories you want to be seeing content. So as you pick those categories and those categories are saved on their database, when some people start putting content that you don't know, when they start putting relevant content that you don't know, and other people start engaging with those contents, they will now be showing you those contents. So this I will now go back to how it works with search engines. So website owner, they need to be putting content. They need to do what we call content marketing. Okay, so they need to be putting content all the time, because this is what happened. There's something called Google crawler. So what Google crawler does is this. It crawls through millions and millions of websites on their database. And what is it feeding on? It is feeding on content. It is feeding on relevant content and is grouping the content into several categories so that when their users, when searchers come on Google to search for them, they will be able to deliver the most relevant content to people that need them. That is how it works. But you also know, for example, Twitter, for example, that one of the best way, and LinkedIn, one of the best way to rank with your content is to use hashtags. Okay, you can use hashtag in your niche, or you can use trending hashtags. You know that's how it works. Okay, so what happens? Go and try it. If you search for something on Twitter, for example, and you search for something on Twitter, maybe you just search for, you can search for things on Twitter. Maybe you just search for Nigerian movies. Just test it, search for it on Twitter. You are going to see results, definitely. Now, go and watch those results you are going to see. You are going to see those people that have Nigerian movies in their content. You are going to see those people that have Nigerian movies in their hashtags. You are getting you are getting what I'm saying. Okay. So that's how it works. In fact, sometimes if you search for something on Twitter, for instance, you may even see content that are not relevant but add that hashtag in their under their content. Why do they use that hashtag? Because they want Twitter or LinkedIn to show it to people that are interested in something about that hashtag. The same thing, it works. That is how keyword works. So what does business owner does? What do they do rather? They contact SEO agency, SEO experts, and they help them to research about keywords that are relevant in their niche. So they do a deep research, keywords that people are. So they go to Google, okay, and they go to other there are other platforms where one can do keyword research. So, and they come up with those keyword research. Now, what does now content writer do? Since they need engaging content, now the first thing is that content that must be published in today's world that Google will give authority to must be engaging. It must be relevant. Okay. So the work of a content writer, your own work, what is your own work right now? Okay, is that clients will give you keywords. Then you are going to research on that keywords. Let me give you an example. Let's say your client is into Facebook advertisement. That's what that client does. Okay, is into Facebook adverts. So your client may give you um, keywords like how to place Facebook ads. So what you're going to do is to research on how to place Facebook ads. So you are going to come up with quality content on how to place Facebook ads. And you are going to use that keyword, another secondary keyword you are giving, you are going to use them in strategic places in your content. Just like you use hashtag. You know, on hashtag, you just put it at the bottom. But this one, there are rules. So you have to follow the rules. Okay, so that is your work. That is what you are doing for clients. Okay, so and that will lead me to how to place keywords well in their sensible usage and accurate density. I've just explained that. They are going to learn how to write SEO headline and sub headlines. Now, when you are creating this content for clients, there are things that makes people, there are things that make search engine to love your content. There are things that makes people to appreciate your content. One of them is a captivating title. For example, the main headline in SEO, we call it H1, which means headline one. Okay, which you must write in a way that it will engage your reader. Okay, and there are several tactics of giving beautiful headlines. Headlines that we prompt readers to want to look at that content. Then also you have to put a lot of sub headlines. You see, people that read content today, they are famous for being lazy. These are people read content today. When people pick their phone, let's search for something on Google, and they see a content there, what they do is just glance through. They glance through. So what they are looking for something that will really captivate them to read. So and that is why a good content writer, when he's writing today, you put a lot of headlines, a lot of call out sub headlines in your content. So that when people are glancing through, there are call outs in bold that are calling them out, that are calling them to come and read um, the content. Okay. Then you also learn how to research and come up with SEO content that clients will like. A vital part of this work is content research, because the first thing is your content must be a quality one, and it is easy to do. How? Because there is nothing you want to write on today that some people have not written on. I mean, experts. They have written on it. So you have a lesser work to do. What you just have to do is to find platforms, online articles banks, where these experts put their content. I'm not talking about Google. There are online articles banks where they put their content. Find them, open about 3 to 4, read, digest, and get the ideas and turn it into your own. There's a way to do all these things by first doing content outlining and all of that. Don't worry, just chill with me, right? Then the last part is that you will learn how to format and publish your work. You can write great content. If it is not well formatted, your client will not like it. Because the way your client see your work, even though the content is good, if it is not neat, okay, then formatting your work includes setting your paragraph, your paragraphing right, making your work to be neat, using the best fonts, the best size, using um, um, Grammarly to correct your tenses, using MSW editor to change your tenses from passive to active tone and all of that. Okay, so I know that you need a step-to-step guide on this very well, and I'm going to give you access to that shortly. Okay, but let's quickly run through this section 2. Now, let's say you have learned all of this and you know all of this, it still matters a lot that you know how to get clients. And where you can get clients, one of those places, easiest places is Upwork. I know as well that Nigerians are funny. There are many people that message me on WhatsApp. They say, "Hey, Upwork is tough. Oh, I'm not getting jobs on Upwork." And the question I ask is that, did you learn how it works? There are even free videos on YouTube. Many people don't invest in learning at all, not even time or money. So, but let me quickly give you two hints about Upwork. This may just be a liberating message for you. Okay. Now, what most people don't know about Upwork is that when you are registering your Upwork account, the set of skills you chose will determine the kind of jobs you will be seeing. Let me come back again. When you are registering, they will ask you to choose 10 skills in your niche. Let's say you are into content writing. They will ask you to choose 10 skills. So you can choose ghostwriting, article writing, content writing, copywriting. Now, if you don't know how to choose the right skills, the 10 combination of the right skills, you will be seeing the wrong jobs. Because it is those skills that they will register on your profile that will determine the kind of jobs the Upwork algorithm will be showing you. Another part is that even when people have now successfully registered, they don't know how to write overview. I've seen many overview, I say nonsense. Because many people don't understand the psychology behind clients. I know this because I am a client. I give out jobs to people. And before I give out jobs to people, I know that I have a problem. I'm looking for a solution. And I'm looking for the best person to offer me the solution. So, how do you write an overview that will attract somebody like me? Is by writing the overview in a way that you are going to talk about my problem and provide the solution. Simple. So I started teaching people how to write Upwork overview. You start by asking questions. Let me see. I'm looking for a copywriter that can write a sales page for me. So ask question. Are you looking for a copywriter that can write a decent sales page for you in Earth niche? You know, as simple as that, you have addressed the question in my heart. Then you also provide the solution. You provide the solution. You provide what you can do. So another part is that many people that want to work on Upwork don't have a portfolio. So they are not going to get jobs no matter how they try. So I'll still get there. This video is supposed to be 15 minutes. I have 3 minutes more. Let's see. So how to get SEO clients on Facebook groups as well. These clients also hang around. They are on Facebook. Yeah, they are on LinkedIn. They are on different social media. And they're also looking for clients. They're also looking for freelancers there. So I also know how to get clients on Facebook groups. Okay. Now I explain all this to really prepare your mind very well about SEO content writing or SEO copywriting or SEO article writing, whatever we call it. I have a premium course, okay, that my students take and they get results. Okay, so let's go there. Let's go there. Okay, this premium SEO writing course breakdown. I will be fast here. Okay, we are going to check it out very soon. In this course contains 6 modules. Okay, 6 modules video course. Like I said, I don't believe in putting a lot of unnecessary information when people want to learn something that will help them. So each of these module, I'm not sure there is anyone that is above 20 minutes or max maybe 25. So it's around 15 to 20 minutes. So it's something you will finish in a D if you are serious. Most of my students finish it in a D. Okay. Then also there are supporting videos. After the 6 module, you are going to get the supporting videos. The supporting videos, they are the videos where I now write in practical. I wrote practically, recording like this and writing practically how to write SEO copy. After I explain everything in depth, you understand it works, okay? Then also, you're going to have access to samples work done for clients. Like I said, I've been working for clients, okay? And I've put some samples work there so that you can see. After you have learned how SEO writing is done, you have seen me writing fresh. You will now see what I've done for clients. Then also you are now going to do a mini project. Now, I operate different online programs. I know that one of the reasons why people are not successful when they learn something online is because they don't practice. Okay, and because most course creators don't give them room to practice, they just sell course to them and that's the end. But for example, in writing business, there is no way you want to really get clients if you have not been practicing. So you are going to do a mini project. I'm still going to show you that. I'm going beyond 15 minutes, sorry. Then also, you are going to learn how to build a portfolio. Now, you are going to do one mini project, okay? Then you are going to do about 5 other exercises. Now, when you do that mini project, you are going to submit to me. I will assess that project myself and send correction to you. So you are going to do the correction, you are going to use the correction to do the other 5 exercises. So that mini project plus your 5 exercises will serve as your sample work that you can show to clients. I hope you understand it works because you cannot get jobs without reference work you have done. There is no client that want to give jobs to a newbie. That's the reality of today's world. I don't give job to a newbie. I don't have strength to start explaining. I want somebody that has done it. So newbie hacks, how do they expect them to get job? Do they buy work experience in market? Yes, they buy it in market. I'm telling you to buy, to buy it now. So how do you do it? You build a portfolio. Building a portfolio is simple. You don't need a website to build a portfolio. You just arrange your sample work in a Google Drive. I explain it. It's part of this program. They are going to join help community or support community. I call it support community or help community. What I do there is to answer questions and I give updates. And if I have something to teach them on that platform, I do. Okay. And I'm going to show you that help community as well. For 2021, 2022, we had 287 students that registered in that help community. But for this year, we've had about 70 something, 2023. Okay, then you will be issued a certificate that covers SEO copywriting and sales copywriting. Then other gifts. Now, one of the things that you are going to add to SEO writing that will make you skilled is copywriting. In 2020, I myself started learning sales copywriting because sales copywriting is different from SEO copywriting and it changed the game because this is the deal. Most clients you are working for, they are also running ads. If they are paying you to write SEO copy for them, they are also running ads. You understand? So they also need sales letters, they need ad copies, they need email copies. So if you know how to write copy, it will be an advantage for you to work for them as well, writing sales letters for them, writing sales copies for them. So I wrote a 15 days copywriting letters. I wrote it for 15 days, every day for 15 days. The reason is that that's the way I learned copywriting. Okay, I learned through letters. Okay, so, and it's a very unique way. My students so much love it. This letter is a letter you can finish in a whole day. You can finish in a whole day. But I wrote it for 15 days because I want you to be taking it little by little. But it's what you can finish in a whole day. Plus, there's also a video course. That 15 days later I also recorded it in a video course. Then Facebook ad course. Of course, I'm running Facebook ad, especially if you are watching this video from my Facebook ad, meaning that you saw my ad and it led you to this video. And I've been running ad for a while, so I know how to run ads very well. And since Facebook ad policy is always changing, so I just recorded a new one for 2023 model because things are changing. Okay, so that is that. So of course you know that this is a premium stuff. Okay, I've given you some free stuff. So this is not going to be free. Okay. So how much do you think I should charge for this premium course? But before then, I want to quickly take you to where this course is and I want to show you some things there. So let me just go to my drive. Okay, just hold on. I do not intend that this video will be long like this. Okay, just hold on. This is the SEO writing folder. You can see module 1 to 6. So you are having access to this module 1, 2, 3, 6. Each of these is not more than like 15 minutes or so. Then this is the supporting videos I talk about. writing sample 1, writing sample 2, writing sample 3. Then you learn how to use design articles, title generator, and all of that. Okay, you can see then here you will have work done for clients. Then you take your exercises and assignments. You can see this is a very well detailed program. There's no time wasting. In 1 or 2 days you are done and you start practicing and you will soon get job. Okay, then the copywriting is here. 15 days copywriting letter. This says copywriting video is there. Then this is the Facebook ad course, section 1, section 2, section 3. Then this is the Upwork. Then and others. Then let me also take you will join this support group here on WhatsApp. Let me show you. So this is our WhatsApp support group. Okay. As you can see, how many students we have? Let me see. 87. Okay, we have 87 students so far this year. We are always active. We have been talking even today and all of that. So I also give out jobs here when we have job openings, maybe from me, from my students. But people apply. So people ask question here. Okay, it's always active. Okay, you can see. Okay. So let's go back to where we were. So let's go back to where we were. So how much do you think that a program like this worth? How much do you think I should charge? So let's do this. Okay. Let's say if I should place value on each, I mean SEO copywriting, sales copywriting, Facebook ad course, getting clients on Upwork, getting clients on Facebook groups, building a portfolio, marking of your project, answering your question on groups and in my DM, and getting certification. So even if I place like let me say this is 9, if I place 15k on each, it's a lot of money. It's beyond 200,000. This is a minimum value. The minimum value for all of this is 150k. Okay, it's 150. If I should say them one by one, because I was contemplating like let's just do SEO writing, SEO copywriting, but I'm like, this is what is helping me. If you are learning SEO, you should also learn copywriting and Facebook ads. The reason is that clients that need SEO content, they also need copywriting. They also need sales copy. They also need Facebook ads. Okay, so and also there are things I will be doing for you exceptionally here. This marking of your project is what most creators don't want to do. Many don't want to be engaged with students again, but this is the only way. This is the only way to really help one another and for you to get jobs. Okay, so if I charge 150k for this, you know that it will be a good deal, right? Okay. So if you were in my shoes with my level of expertise, how much would you charge? So I'm throwing it to you. How much would you charge? So if I should go by minimum cost creator industry standard, I should be charging 30k minimum wage. Okay, if you look around today, program of this nature, people charge 30k, 35k and all that. Even guys that are less experienced than I do are charging 35k and above. So, but I have decided to do something. So I've decided to come 10k lower than the minimum wage. And I think that would be a good fit even for students. So one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I learned this when I was a copper, and Alawi was 19 years. So if somebody had asked me to pay 30k, my two my 2 months, 3 months Alawi could not still have handled it. Yet there were coppers then that were paying 30k for professional courses, so that they didn't use. So I've decided to reduce 10k and make it 20k. So what do you think? I think my deal is fair for all the benefits you'll be having access to. I mean, for all of this, let me read it out again. For SEO copywriting, sales copywriting, the Facebook ad course, getting clients from Upwork, getting clients from Facebook group, building a portfolio, marking of your project, answering your questions on groups and in my DM certification. I think this will be a good deal for 20K. So now the last thing, one more thing, I'll be giving you 5K off for just 5 days. Now, when I say this, I mean it, because you're already on my list, and I will send a reminder to you on WhatsApp um uh once in a while for that 5 days. Okay, so and after the 5 days, you will not be able to access this offer again on except you have 20K. This offer will always be available except you have 20K. So many people believe my offer is a fair deal. So if you think so as well, do make a decision to get into the college now before the discount is gone. So how do you pay and get started? Um, if you are watching this from Seller, this course is on Seller. If you are watching this from Seller right now, you are watching from Seller, you can pay directly on Seller. Okay, the payment button is there. Just click there. You will have access immediately. You have access to me as well immediately. Okay, if you are watching from YouTube, you can pay into any of these bank accounts and send proof of payment on WhatsApp. You can pay to my Kuda or to my OP. Account name is Tolulope Olanere. Okay, then you send to this WhatsApp number. You can screenshot this and pay there. And if you're already on my WhatsApp, and you can message me for better clarity. So I'm anticipating your success. I I want I'm hoping that very soon, just like I received messages from people almost all the time. There are many messages in my gallery from students. I want to be receiving message like this. I got this offer. We are still keeping the faith. I want to appreciate you and all of that. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you and getting started in the college. And I really want your success. Thank you for taking out time to go through this. This is 1 hour, 1 minute. So I am about 11 minutes um, more than the time I wanted to use. So thank you.